The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Bust through the tackle, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Simpson, he'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Simpson, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. But you look at this Bronco defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They go play action with Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 14.
First down, Philadelphia.
Now a give right side. Simpson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
At the 22-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The Broncos hit 6-5 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently fourth toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 3rd and 7 now. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And he is caught. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. That's out quickly to Hyatt. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rush.
Touchdown, Broncos! Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
On 1st down, Simpson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Hurts. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 59 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Broncos 7.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Pushing his way through. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd and 3. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. He'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now a 3rd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back to throw now on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Simpson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and a couple. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Randall now ready to return. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the...
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Simpson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Broncos' 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And it's third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
On second down, it's Simpson. And he's brought down. 72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
A throw left side to start. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll set up to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now Randall. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front and create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That is caught, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Broncos 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his third of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw again. Pass it to Hyatt on the out route. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
9-yard gain on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
He finds his man complete. That's Hoover. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Up the middle they go. Simpson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and through. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. He'll look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On play action, they'll throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Harris on the crossing route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Philly. 52 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at the 33. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport. There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Great.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a people protest out of them. That's just who.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
73.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.